When I was a teenager, United Way gave me a mentor to make sure that I graduated high school. It was important that I had a mentor because both my parents were alcoholics and I wasn't in a great household. She's the first person that I was actually involved with that graduated from a college, and seeing her and how her life was with a college degree and graduating high school, I just knew that that's what I wanted. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have her. I became a parent when I was in high school. So that right there, I knew my mentor was my number one. I was more scared to tell her than I was telling my mom that I was pregnant. The reason why I moved to Lafayette was I was going through a divorce and I had no reason to stay where I was at. And I didn't want to go downhill. There was no jobs where I was living. My cousin works at Subaru and he's worked there for 10 years and he has a great life. So I knew that would be a start for me and my kids. And my start date at Subaru as a temporary was January 8th, 2016. Having my job at Subaru was exciting. It was new. A lot of people that worked there has been there for 20 years. So I saw a career in this. But it was so scary because I was in the situation where I wasn't making enough as a temporary to pay the cost of living. I had 2 kids in daycare. Someone had to watch my kids while I was at work. I had a good job. I was like, how could this happen? I work at a great company. I just can't afford this. When I moved in with my former partner, things weren't very great for the kids and I. I felt like a failure because when I first moved to Lafayette, this was my big break in life. This was my big move. This is where I excel. But I was back at the bottom. When I called YWCA and they picked up the phone, I started stuttering. I felt like all this anxiety come through my body, goosebumps, and I just felt embarrassed. I didn't know what to do, but I just knew something needed to happen. And they gave me and my children a room. It was different. I never thought I would be there. I never thought I would ever be that low in life. But I knew that my current situation was not my final destination. And I knew it was going to get better. When I got my papers at SIA, it was actually a day after everyone else did. So for 24 hours, I was worried that I wasn't going to get my papers or I had to wait an extra month or 2 to get hired on. And when I got mine, I screamed and I jumped up and down. And I was just so excited. You might not think getting a job is like anything or it's just another step in life. But once you've been a temporary for a great company for a while, it's just exciting that you're actually a part of the company now, that you're actually secured in your job. And some people are temps for years. I was only a temp for 9 months, and that little 9-month window was enough for me and my kids to be homeless. And if you're out there and you're struggling, just know that it's not the end. Do not give up. I got my new apartment and it was just all worth it. I was just so ecstatic. It felt home. It felt great to have a new beginning. I'm just so grateful for how life is right now. I've never had this before. At SAA, United Way is a really big part of our culture. We go out on the floor and we explain what United Way is and where their funds go. Or we can give them information on how they can volunteer themselves. I never knew what my purpose in life was. And then I became a United Way rep. And I just started talking and asking more questions. And I was like, this is it. This is my purpose. This is my passion. It's my time to give back. I have the time. I'm gonna do it. When I discovered that the resources I was connected to growing up were involved with United Way was just when I sat down and read all the different agencies. Why does that sound familiar? And then it just kind of like dawned on me that, wow, I was a United Way kid. I feel like it was just a crazy cycle of how I grew up knowing United Way, and then I got involved with it without even like actually knowing. They were my rock when I had no one else. They were my backbone. And being a part of that, I feel like that's made me more of a giver, because everyone has struggles, and I did, and they were there. I'm not the only person or the only woman or single mom out there that is in this situation. So I want to give the resources to those people. I want to help those people, because a lot of people helped me.